Well, welcome back to another episode of Rain World, my Saint playthrough, and I have to say, I've done a bit of thinking since last episode. Last episode was quite an episode, I think, especially to think about afterwards. I've also done a bit of editing and realized, because my, I believe 112, 113, and 114 were all recorded on the same day, so I didn't really have much time to think about or process, I guess, like the powers that I had, if that makes sense. Then I wasn't really considering like the ascension power that I had to be anything but a kill switch. And then I realized that that changed pretty quickly because, you know, I obviously had a lot of time in my last episode where I was debating, I was 50-50 on whether it was a kill or it really was, as the name says, ascension. Should I take it at its word? And I decided, and I think from henceforth I'm deciding, I think it's the power of ascension. However, none of these videos have come out yet that I'm talking about at the time of recording this. However, I'm going to predict, as it was when I was editing these videos, I was getting a bit annoyed with myself for not really considering. I briefly, for 1 second, and when I very first get the power, ponder on the implications of, gosh, this game's a bit laggy today. The implications of personal ascension mean, and consider like, oh, does that mean I can ascend or like cure 5 pebbles or something? Okay, hold on, game's being a bit laggy. Okay, that should be better. Anyways, as I was editing, I was like, oh goodness, how is Koi not giving this more thought? You know, why does Koi keep referring to it as a kill, as killing? And it's really because I hadn't given it super much thought. I was more seeing it as like a game mechanic I could do right now rather than what it means in lore. And I also want to offer at least a little bit in defense of myself for why it didn't at least feel like ascension. First off, it makes an exploding noise. That doesn't seem very nice. Second off, the only, like, in my defense, why would a slug cat have the power to ascend other creatures? I said this in the last episode too as well, but like, wouldn't that mean I could ascend myself like right now? Like, why can't I ascend myself? I mean, maybe it doesn't exactly work like that. You can ascend others, but not yourself. But if it really is ascension, then why, like, I'm kind of one of the most powerful things out here, I think. And then third off, I guess it's about the mechanics of ascension itself. There's obviously not a lot I know, and I know that we know from pearls that, like, ascension is, it's possible, I think. It's possible without the Void Sea. However, the only way I've seen it done is through the Void Sea, which I think for me means that, oh, I don't know. Isn't there supposed to be a shelter over here? There is. It's just pretty flooded. Okay, then. I'm remembering I don't exactly know where I'm going in Shoreline, but I'll keep talking. But as far as I understand, when I go in the Void Sea, it's my, like, when I don't, there's not a singular moment I can point to where I can say confidently that I have, like, my soul has left my body. Oh. Well, this isn't where I'm trying to go. Not a singular moment that I can point to exactly. I do think that, like, looking back on it, I did rewatch, like, my Survivor Ascension. Looking back on it, I do think that it does probably happen. And probably before the point when I see all the many, like, duplicates of myself going the same way as me. Because those aren't, like, other slug cats. Like, definitely not. Hold on, let me ascend you. You'll thank me later. And then we go down here, I think. And we're gonna save up here. But yeah, so this ascension that I so-called have, when I perform an ascension, it still could be ascension in the sense the spirit's leaving their body and they're leaving their body behind. But as far as I know, or at least as far as I've visually seen, I was sort of under the impression that you kind of take your body with you. So it didn't really feel like ascension and felt more like killing in that way. Anyways, all I've done this episode so far is just yap and yap and yap about excusing myself. But sorry, I've just sat and powered through editing all those episodes, and I'm like, I feel like I need to explain myself more because it's really not what I expected out of Ascension. I just don't know if I fully understand why Saint can ascend people. Like, I'm powerful, I get that. I would really like to know what is up with me and why I can do that. But yeah, anyways, if you can't tell, what is my plans for today? Subterranean. Shoot. I lost my food. Oh well. Yeah, we're going to Subterranean because once we go to Subterranean, we're going to what is called Ancient Labyrinth, which I assume will just be, I mean, let's see, let me think. Filtration, it was once a lot of void fluid. I'll say drainage is actually like, has a lot of undergrowth, right? It's undergrowth now, so I wouldn't be as surprised if, hold on, can I do this? Look how fast I go underwater. That's so awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if filtration is radically different too. Maybe not, like, I think drainage is closer to the surface, so there's probably like sun and light and easier access to that kind of thing, which is, you know, needed for a lot of plant life. So I don't imagine there's going to be a lot of plant life in filtration, but, you know, I guess you never know. Okay, I remember dying here early in Saint. Oh, the memories. And I still stand by what I've said in my previous episode. As good as it might be for me to ascend looks to the moon, I'm still not 100%, because I'm not 100% confident, and because, like, I feel feasibly, there should be a way to make this consensual. I would love to be able to tell her I'm doing it before doing it. But, like, I did think about it a lot, and it's like, I'm kind of just, you know, dooming her to die all over again, like the same way she's gonna end up one day like Five Pebbles is now, like she was herself in the past, and I'm dooming her to like re-experience all that all over again by not ascending her. But on the other hand, if it's really like, if I really feel that bad about it after, like I'm gonna feel more bad for doing it. With Five Pebbles, there's a case for, there's a moral, with Five Pebbles, there's a moral case for, like, you know, just putting him out of his misery just to continue on to the next cycle, you know what I mean? You can make that moral case. So, you know, the fact that that was, you know, a possibility is something that's like, I don't know. Okay, there's no dropping creatures here. I don't think so. They're in garbage waves still, but they're not here. This is where I thought that they were extinct. But yeah, Primordial Underground is probably going to be easy for me to get through, especially now that I have, like, you know, I don't know, powers and stuff. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure why I'm apologizing to a plant. We're just going to go ahead and grab that. Would you like to experience Ascension? I feel like I have to do that at your base in order for that to work. Let's see. We've got scissor birds down here. I mean, that's part of the course. Hold on. There we go. I just want to swing from the ceiling. I love swinging from the ceiling. Okay, hold on. Can I see where they're at? Here's where they're at. Out of curiosity, can I just go left instead of... I don't think that's how screens work. I mean, map-wise, they connect, but here they don't. Alright, I'm starting to see the, I'm starting to see the souls and spirits. We'll wait for the scissors to pass us here. There are a lot of them. What are they doing? They're just scissoring. Scissors gonna scissor, I guess. I gotta find a better way to deal with it. Can I, like, scare them off? I mean, I know how to blind them. Maybe that scared them off. I can't tell. Okay, I think they're kind of gone now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is crazy, but I got past it. Ancient Labyrinth. This is where I'm going anyway. So, how are you doing, Ancient Labyrinth? And how... Okay. Dropping creatures are not extinct in Ancient Labyrinth. Hold on. Are my eyes not X'd out? Oh, thank you. I was about to say, I'm like, I think I'm starting to realize better the difference between like when my eyes are the, I don't know what to call them, greater than and less than symbol versus when they're X's. So I know when I can, I don't know, live or not. Let's see. The depths, I believe, are going to hold some extra secret. I don't know if there's going to be, imagine there's like another echo or something. At the very least, I hope that, like, as far as secrets go, I feel like the people who are down there are kind of secrets, right? Okay, how do I get to the bottom here? I don't know. And I don't have as much of a light as I usually do in these situations. Ancient Labyrinth is looking actually about the same as it always has, which is tragic. I think I'm probably going to have to go all the way to the right and then go down and then go all the way to the left or something like that. Oh. Sorry, I just had to quick escape there. Might as well grab a rock. My flying doesn't help me a lot here. And I think if I go around here maybe, then I'm down here on the bottom. Maybe? No? Okay, well I'm dead, I think. Was there a shelter closer to here, by the way? Or am I all the way back in... No, I'm all the way back here. I should find a shelter. That's probably what I should focus on. Okay, there we go. Ascension. I think it's Ascension. I'm hoping it's Ascension. It's defined as Ascension, and Ascension means something very particular in this game, which is why I decided to go to 5 pebbles. I'm still very curious to see how you all will react about all that, I guess. And we can just fly up here and swing up here. How fun. I'm just a little green swinger. I swing, I fall, I land, this is crazy. And they scissor. I'm a swinger, they're a scissor. Hold on, I can test my theory again. If I make a loud noise, will they go away? Loud noise? Go away. Loud noise? Run away? There's still a few of them around here. I can fly though, which is a benefit of mine. I can also grab these along my way. Okay, well. Throw that. And now here I am again. If you expect me to know anything about filtration and where shelters are and where I need to go, well, you would be wrong to expect that. Good. Hold on. Can I killed one of you. There's a bit too much powers for me. Come on. Wait, we're friends now, right? We're friends? Because I did that? I ascended his soul, and you can have his body. We come to an agreement. How about that? Shoot. How did I not get hit? That's kind of crazy. Also, why can I see better all of a sudden? Okay, well, let's try going this way, because it'll at least take me to a different screen. No? This doesn't take me to where I need to go. Isn't this where it connects to drainage? Like way down here? What I need is shelter. If I do this, does this help me? I think actually this gets me where I need to be so I can go down here. Except, I think that's a giant creature here. Nothing I can do but aggravate it. But can I go down here? What does this do? Oh, it's on me. I can't see it. Is it grabbing me? I think it is. I'm not doing anything. I'm just like stuck. It's like right behind me. Okay, hold on. Can I kill it? Hold on. Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay. Okay. It's getting more and more. It's getting echoey. Like an echo. But I guess that makes sense because I'm attuned, right? I'm super attuned. So it's kind of like an echo in that I see... Oh, I see the gold. The gold flashes of the void sea. But all the way up here. Okay, I think I'm still impaired because of my... Well, because I got poisoned earlier. Maybe I'm better now. Okay, this is cool. I did, like in between on my break, I did think like something like this could happen because I was remembering, you know, I'm very sensitive to echoes and whatnot. But this is like something else. Very cool. Okay. I think it's just the void sea that I'm detecting. I don't know if there's going to be anything more. I also need to really focus on finding a shelter. Because I don't seem to remember where they are. Isn't there a fall up here? Hold on, I remember. Alright, I'm going to eat one of these berries because I have some room for food and a lot of room to grab these as well. Let's just keep going down, I guess. Okay, yeah, here's the shelter that I know of. And we'll continue and rest at. I am curious if the void fluid is going to be any higher, but I feel like the void fluid is going to be eating the world at the same rate as the dust piling up. And the dust still hasn't piled up very high, as I've seen. And look, the gold flashes are still here. That's very nice. But this might be the end. This might be our last episode. I might try and escape here, finally. What happens if I go up here? Maybe go to the right here? Oh yeah, I remember. See, if I go up here... Oh shoot. There's one of these. I don't think I got stabbed. Somehow I came from this direction at some point in Spearmaster. Oh. There was something there I didn't see. I feel like that's drainage, though. But I also thought a different way was drainage, so I don't know. I don't think it's a way I need to go. So maybe I'll stay away from it. If I'm close to a shelter, that feels kind of bad. Because I need to go... Goodness, I can't see you guys! I just want to make it to depths. Depths is gonna look so crazy, I feel like. I have to just keep looking at my thing to even see where these spiders are. I'm curious if I go... like down here, if that makes sense. So I need to go up a screen, and once I go up one, hold on. I think I got stabbed once here, which I'm gonna fall, I think. I fell, I'm falling, I'm poisoned. It's coming after me, but I go back up. Hi scavenger. Yes, please kill it for me. I'm very weak. Okay. I think... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I have a light on me. I guess I should have realized that. Here, you can take my food. You're not going to give anything to me? Okay, whatever. Maybe I should take my light out for this one. Alright, we're going to see down here. And hope this is more the correct way. Oh, hello, scavenger. Oh, this feels more the correct way. And also all the golden ghosts and stuff are moving to the bottom left. Oh, look, they're going up left here. And are they like screen dependent? I thought they would have just been going in the general direction of the Void Sea, but it seems depending on the screen, they're going, it's more, maybe it's more like actually showing me the way. Because look, now they're going to the right here. But I don't know if that means like they really are kind of acting like how my overseers were. I see the confusion that I once had about them. They point me in a direction in the same way. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay, hold on. Nope, that's all wrong. All wrong. This is a big room. I'm sure there's gonna be like a secret way in the middle here. Not secret, but like... Oh, they're going down to... I see where they're going. Oh, it's just a scavenger. Okay, so if I go all the way down here, yeah, basically follow where that scavenger just went and the other one just came from. I'm not taking out my light yet. I'm doing just fine without it. And now they're all going down. Okay, so this is a pretty good indication of direction, I think, these golden fellas. Okay, we go to the bottom. Are there plant stuff down here? It looks like there's kind of some plant stuff down here. Very interesting. One thing that's interesting as well that I forgot to mention earlier when I started this episode, but like we do know from base game Pearls that it's possible to, you know, go the Ascension route, I guess, without going to the Void Sea. Obviously they did it before. Hold on, is there... I can't tell what way to go. Do I still need to keep going left and down? Yep. There it is. Here's the... it's... Here... I'm getting so close. I just know I'm so close. But what I was gonna say is, like on the topic of like, do you leave your body behind or not? I know that you could ascend before they had the void fluid. You could ascend through regular like meditation ways, you know? I'm like, did they just... So does that mean that they just like, their bodies just like drop dead? If they were successful, or did they just like disappear? Because I kind of assumed they disappeared, but... anyways, I think we're here. We're gonna fly down here a bit. Because we can. It's quite the fall. I think it's gonna be quite the fall after this. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? That's the Void Sea. No, that's the Void Sea right then and there, isn't it? I don't think I'm gonna be needing that anymore. Wait, when did my cold meter go away? Has that been all of filtration, I think? It's the Void Sea. It's right here. It's eaten everything. I knew it would be higher, but I didn't know it would be this high. I feel like it's gotten very, very high very fast. No, it's not the Void Sea. No, what is it? I'm falling. I can't really control my... I'm trying to fly, but I can't. I'm falling. Falling, 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 falling. X. X. That's the X karma. Yeah? No. Rubicon? What? Wait, no, is this depths? What happened to, wait, so what happened to the rest of filtration in between that and here? Okay, so I thought that was the Void Sea. I thought, when I stopped being able to swim through it, I knew it wasn't the Void Sea. But why was there such a long drop? Unless, like, the Void Sea is entirely drained, but I don't see why it would have been drained any further. Oh, so this is the secret that they're talking about. What was it called? Rubicon? This feels like... Is it because I'm like saint and I'm like magic and stuff? Okay, I can still do that. That's good. Okay, so this is depths. It just looks... It was just a way different entrance. I thought for a second that wasn't all air, that was, you know, void fluid, and that like the void fluid had gone so far up. It would make sense as to why nothing's there anymore, but what doesn't make sense is why... Okay, whatever. Time to explore Rubicon? There was something here earlier. A creature, maybe? That thing. Void fluid further down here. What is this? A golden berry? I'm just gonna hold on to it. I don't think I can eat it right now. What are you? Don't... Oh, that is so awkward. Is it gonna save me down here? Oh, it's gonna save me down here, isn't it? And now I have no food. So that's actually awkward. I'm stuck down here. Also, it kind of makes the karma noise when I land. It resets my karma. I can't lose karma. Okay. I can't lose food, though. Okay, so don't step into the golden acid. So what? Am I, like, trying not to ascend? I'm glad I went this way, I guess. Uh-oh. This is crazy. Let's just keep going to the right. Okay, now this feels like somewhere I would normally jump in and go down. Oh? Okay, new idea. Wait, is that the thing above me? The people who are down here? And is this magic that they're doing? You locked it. This is locked, isn't it? You sealed it. There's a seal on it. And this is the seal. The guys down here. I knew something would be up with the guys down here. Oh, wait. If that's the void sea beneath me, then it looks like it has risen, maybe. Or maybe not the void sea. I guess the void sea is when it's all opened up. Void fluid, I guess, exists. Can exist higher. Okay, so hold on. I think this is going to be a person up here. Is this like... Am I so in tune that I can see what they're seeing that other slug cats couldn't see? Has this always been here? You've locked everything. You've locked both of those. You're pointing... You look like you were pointing me a direction. I remember landing on your head in the past. That's fun. Nowhere this way. You're blocking me. You're blocking everything. Oh! I know what you're waiting for. I know what you're waiting for. You want me. No? Well then what are you down here for? Interesting that I can't ascend you then, I guess, but maybe because you are Echo-like. You just have like a smaller body, I guess. And then look at that. Okay, well how am I supposed to get through then? If you're blocking me, I'm trapped. Okay, well if you don't want me to ascend you. Oh wow, I can do that. That's funny. If you don't want me to ascend you, then I assume the only way to go is down. But is this gonna like kill me? Yeah, it will. So what is up with that room? I just go far enough right and then I get trapped. I thought I had the right idea when I'm like, oh wow, I could perform an ascension on you. Maybe I can perform an ascension on the seals? Okay, now I feel like maybe I should like go back up just to see what other areas look like. I kind of want to test my theory. Let's go ahead and get trapped again. If I go up here, then you put locks on it all. And I can't ascend you. Although that does interfere with you a lot. Are you guys like locked against ascension? What are you doing down here by the void fluid? What are you like, what actually are you doing? And if you're not gonna let me do that, also your seals look like clocks, kind of. With the way that they turn. Can I do that? No. Are you just being an asshole? Okay, well, I need to think this through then. Because how am I going to... How do I get past this room? I should not get in this room I should not go in this room to begin with. It's also interesting, I don't seem to be able to... Like, if this is the gold fluid, then why am I not able to go through it, right? Interesting. Can I do that? No. I mean, I think the only thing I can do is that, as that's like worked for me so far at all, is try to do. Wait, hold on. Are you like grabbing it? I mean, I think it's just moving around its hands, but it looked like for a second it was grabbing the X out of my hand. Or off of my head. We're gonna get some stamina back? What, you want it? No? I matched up the X's? Okay, well. It looks like we die. I'm basically trapped down here in the Rubicon now. Although I don't know what that is. My karma goes up when I hit this. Let's try, hold on, let's try, we'll continue going right, but we'll go up instead. This is formerly depths, but, oh, this is so crazy. All right, I'm gonna eat one of these. Maybe I have to give that to someone? I don't know. They're just being jerks, I think. I don't know why. No! A different one of you. No, this is the same one. It just leads to the same place. Okay, I'm sorry, but you're not really giving me much choice. I have to think about all the ways that I could, like, I don't know. Well, whatever. Cycle 64, Rubicon. Ideally, I'd like to find a shelter down here, but I don't actually have the food for it. Alright, so I'm not going to go where I'm not going to go right here, because that's where the asshole is. And if I go up here, then I'm not going to go right here, because that's where the asshole is. So instead, I'm going to go left here, because there's food. That's nice. And there's also food again. And hold on, can I do this? Okay, I can. I can go through the waterfalls and stuff. Good to know. And then I do all this. There's also what do you call it? A lantern here. So maybe I'm supposed to have that. Well, I guess I guess I could just carry one for light. All right, now maybe I'm making a little bit of progress because I'm going somewhere where an asshole isn't blocking the way. Okay, there's nothing up here. There's just more berries. Let's continue. Please don't say this is a circle. It's a circle. It's a circle. I've gone through this entire area already. The only way I have to figure out how to deal with this guy. Maybe I give him this light? Or a berry? Hold on, here we go. What do you want? Hold on. Okay, you see me? What do you want? Wait a second, what are you? You're like a goofy little creature. You're a goofy looking thing. Well, I mean, you're my next guess as to anything that's going on here. What are you? You want this? Do I have to take out my stomach? I don't know why I would have to do that. Can I try to go somewhere? What is up? Hold on, maybe I have to be in my state in order to access it. No? Maybe I pull an artificer and I have to grab you and then pretend like... And then you can go in here through the seals. No? I can't touch the void fluid. One thought, maybe I can, but only in my super state? We're gonna try. I don't think it's gonna work. But I do notice when I'm in my super state and I go into water, then I suddenly get crazy faster. So like, I think I interact with the with fluid at least differently in my super state. Maybe it same goes for void fluid? Nope. Is this just the ending of the game? Is this just the ending? I feel like I might, like... I feel like this is hell. Okay, you know what? I have one idea. And this was my backup plan anyway, right? This is a backup plan I verbalized for how something I wanted to try but didn't want to because I wanted to explore, right? I've said that. I was like, well, I suspect something different might be with depth, so I don't want to do it now, you know? But I think now that I'm here in depth and there's nothing else for me to be doing, then there's only one thing that I can think to do, to try. And I could have tried it a while ago, but I mean, now is as good of a time as any to try. It's probably going to be anticlimactic because I don't suspect it to be the solution, unless it's somehow going to like I don't know, make me more powerful? I'm so confused about the logic of how my X karma works as Saint. We're gonna go in here because I think this is where I have to do it. Can I ascend myself? No. Okay. I thought I was gonna like, something crazy was gonna happen. The only interaction I have is this thing, I feel like. I'm so confused. Hello? Okay, that's not very good. My apologies. What else can I do? I can jump on your head. How can I get you to let me go? It's here. It's blocking me. I imagine and have always assumed that they're probably like doing some kind of working towards ascension. I have the power to ascend. Game-wise, you can't go down here without the power to ascend. Just maybe I'm doing it wrong? Like, can I... Are you gone? Oh, shoot! Did I just have to do it a bunch of times? Is that what's up? Well... I was right and wrong, kind of. Hold on. I want to grab my light. I had a light down here. I don't feel that great about it, but also... Like, why else was it stopping me? I feel like it probably wanted that. Also, I think I can go up now, which I couldn't before. So I guess I'm continuing onward. Maybe I'm gonna meet more of these, and I'm gonna have to ascend to more of them. Interesting, interesting. And I'm getting Wanderer. Well, I guess it makes sense because Rubicon. If only I'd gotten Pipe Yard. Alright, I don't know how long Rubicon is, but I'm gonna continue on. This might be a long episode, as far as I know. I'm not gonna try going into the gold again. Also, I should say, I wonder if that beginning section I kept falling into was the only reason I continued to have the X karma. That's something I might think. Like, if I die now, maybe I won't have it any longer. Okay. Well, I can go... I should try to go right. Is what I think I'm learning. Or left. Was that a lizard? That's something that's up there. What the hell? There's life down here? Golden lizard! Okay, hold on. Let me get poisoned a bit. How is this going to go? I hope you have a nice life. Golden lizard. That's crazy. You're like almost a void creature. With how like lizardy you are. Okay, so I guess I can unlock the rest of Rubicon now. I'm so curious how much more of this there's going to be. Oh, well, it doesn't look like I can get up here from here. I don't think. Oh, you scared me a bit, but you're ascended. So you're fine. Is there something further to the... Oh, there's another one of you. Okay, well, you're gone too. A lot of gold here. I assume I can go up. And this is also blocked off. Both of these are blocked off. Nope, nope. Wait, maybe? Nope, it's not. Maybe the other one wasn't either. I'm just bad. It looks like there's a lot to explore down here. And another shelter. Well, you know what? Now the game is just tempting me. Do you kill me? I kind of want to see if you kill me or not. What the hell are you? You guys are like a giant red bug thing. You explode into food! What the? What is that? This seems unique. I can't usually carry a spear. Wait a second, can I... Oh, this is not a regular spear. I'm like... Can I just throw spears now? Wait, hold on, I can use those for platforming too. Hold on. So this is food. That means I can eat these. I think I might save here. And then I think, even if next episode will be a short episode, I think I'm going to save here and then wait until next episode. Because this does seem to be quite an area. Oh, God. What? That was something explosive that happened that I didn't see. Okay, I'm not saving here. We're just gonna keep exploring Rubicon next episode. And potentially end the game, depending on how close that is. I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.